Morning, people of the grid. It's Monday morning, the start of the week. I've got a big trip. I have 360 or so kilometers to cover. I'm going to be working out of town for the next couple of days. I've got the Light Runner, the Tesla, fully charged. Well, pretty much. It's got about 400 kilometers of range, and I've got a pit stop halfway there where I'm going to charge up. It's cold out. It's about minus 12 degrees Celsius. So it's average. It's not that bad. The car's going to do just fine. I've got the Thule box on top, so I'm going to take a performance hit on energy usage because I'm pushing a lot of air with this Thule box, but I didn't want to take it off. It's snowboarding season. It just makes life easier. So I'm off. I'll catch up with you at the pit stop. Well, here we are. I'm at the halfway point in the town of Red Deer. I drove this car like I stole it. I didn't put on range mode. I ran the heat, so it's nice and toasty warm. It's cold outside. I've got the Thule box on top. The road was slushy and blowing. There was lots of wind, so took a big impact, plus the temperature. Right now, it's minus 9 Celsius. It was minus 12 when I started. Here's where I'm at. So we made it with 112 kilometers of rated range remaining. And look at my utilization there, 258 watt hours per kilometer. That is really, really good considering wind, Thule box, temperature, all of that stuff. Not bad at all. Plus, I was going a little faster than I should have because I wanted to make up some time. So if I would have been doing closer to the speed limit, I'd have even better utilization. So feeling pretty good about the first half of this trip. I'm going to plug in and charge here. I got some breakfast that I got to eat right now. I'm going to go to use the facilities here at the hotel, and then I'll be on my way probably in about 15-20 minutes. So very, very short pit stop, and then I'm continuing on the trip. So far, so good. And the car's taking in 116 kilowatts. Right now it's 110. That's really good. That means my battery's nice and warm and optimal. So I'm gonna get a nice fast charge, less time waiting here at the supercharger. Made it back to the car. Pit stop is done. I'm ready to go. I've got plenty of range to make it into town, into the meetings, and then back to the hotel later. So here's where we're at, leaving Red Deer. Just made it here to Edmonton. I'm going to go check in the hotel. It's lunchtime. I'm early. I'm going to check in, drop off my stuff, and head off for work this afternoon, and then I'll catch up with you guys later today. The consumption and the range on the car, awesome. I've got plenty of range left for the afternoon, and I didn't even top up to full in Red Deer. Didn't have to. This is awesome. Check it out. Utilization on this second half of the trip was 242 watt hours per kilometer. Not bad at all, considering, again, there's wind. I got the Thule box on top. It's winter. It's minus 12 degrees Celsius. All of those things eat up a little bit of my efficiency. 242, I can live with that. Now, I was going just a little bit downhill from Calgary to Edmonton, so going back, it won't be as good, but that's okay. With that pit stop in the middle, there's also a supercharger here in Edmonton. And there's lots of other chargers too, so yeah. That was a pretty nice view out of the room. Maybe I'll check it out later when I get back to the hotel. Right now, I gotta run. Well, I made it back to the hotel. My day is done. I'm just going to park the car for about an hour, and I'm going to squeeze in a workout, and then I'm going to go for supper. Made it here with tons of range. I don't even have to charge before I put the car away for the night, but I'm gonna because I'm here. I'll charge, then I'll go for supper, and then I'll come back and leave it here for the night and let it charge up to 90% full. But yeah, it did really well. got here with enough range to cover off everything that I needed for the afternoon, and still got plenty to make it out to dinner. And that average of 252 watt hours per kilometer, not bad at all. That's from where I charged at the supercharger all the way over to here, so pretty sweet. All right, time to go drop some stuff off and work out, then supper. Supper time.
Get him inside.
Well, back in my room, supper is done, car is parked and charging, life is good, doing a reset, and then I'm back at it tomorrow. The one thing I didn't tell you guys is from Red Deer to here in Edmonton, I ran the car in range mode. Because I didn't charge to full in Red Deer, I wanted every little bit of extra to be left for the driving that I needed to do this afternoon. And again, I had plenty. You guys saw I had 65 or whatever kilometers left, which was awesome. I mean, it was more than I needed. Worked out pretty good. So that's kind of worst case scenario in the winter. I guess the only thing that would make it even worse is if I didn't preheat the car and pre-warm it, but it was parked at home. We plug it in when it's at home. So that's pretty much a normal trip for us. Worked out really well. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. By the way, I washed the Light Runner. I didn't do a perfect job, but it's better than it was. At least it's more clean for now. Yeah, catch up with you guys tomorrow. Mike Kerr, out.